Hello everyone and welcome to the payroll software training, and today we're going to train the winner of the payroll and HR software of the 2021 and the software called BrightPay. In this software we have a lot of new function that wasn't before any of the software introduced and approved by HMRC and any other provider. So this is a very popular software, and nowadays almost every company they use cloud-based software, and BrightPay one of them. So in this training we're going to learn everything from the starting how to set up a new company into the software till how to submit the RTI or the information to HMRC. We're going to see everything. So from this software, the main thing we're going to learn, that is how actually process the file for the employees to how can we submit the information to HMRC. So let's have a look. What will be the learning outcome from this software? On the learning outcome web page, we're going to see everything about this payroll. So let's have a look. The first one we're going to see how to set up a new company in the payroll. So from this section we're going to set up a demo company in the payroll with the accounts office reference number, with the PAY reference number, and we're going to set up a brand new company, and that could be the monthly payroll, could be the weekly payroll, could be the 4-weekly payroll. So we're going to show everything how to set up a company in the payroll. The next section that we're going to see how to enroll employees on the payroll. So if we have a new employees, how can we employ them, or how can we enroll them in the software, and what sort of documents we need to look at before we can enroll an employee in the payroll. The next section you're going to see, that is payment to the employees. So how can we process the payment to the employees, including the payslip, any addition and deduction. That means if I like to pay employee a different hour with a different rate, or maybe if I like to pay employee the bonus, or if I like to make any deduction, for example, if I like to deduct the loan from the payslip, we're going to do it from that section. The next section, we're going to look at the statutory section, the statutory payment to the employees. So that could be holidays, sick pay, maternity pay, paternity pay, and any authorized and unauthorized absence. So you're going to see if any of these things happen to the employees, how could we record and how could we process the statutory payment for that employee. The next section you're going to look at the reporting section. In this section we're going to see how much is the total payment we have to make to the employees for that month or for that week, including if we have to submit a file to the bank. For example, if the company is really big and if they have a lot of employees, they cannot process the payment one by one, so they make a bank file, and this file they upload it to the bank, and the bank make the payment automatically through bank's direct credit. So you're going to see, for example, Tesco, Sainsbury's, how they make the payment to all of their employees at the same time. The next section you're going to see the pension. So what is the mandatory pension section? How can we add a pension provider to the payroll, and what is auto enrollment, how is it work? We're going to see everything from that section. The next section you're going to see, that is issuing P45 when employee decided to leave the company, issuing P60, that is year-end summary or year-end income for the employees, how to generate that, and the P32, that how we calculate the tax and the national insurance for the HMRC that you pay every month as a tax. So all of this we're going to see from that section. Every single report will be generated separately, and we're going to see how can you do that. The next section you're going to see, that is backup and the restore. So if you've done anything wrong with the payroll, how could you sort it out? So how could you keep the backup, or how could you come back always the last time you logged in? For example, you keep a backup for the month of December, and when you move to January, you understand or you realize you done some error on the payroll. Now if you want to reinstate it, or if you want to rewind it, you can always go back. So you restore the previous backup, and you can always submit the RTI again. So we're going to see how can you keep a backup in the computer or on the USB or on the cloud, or how can we restore it back, and also how can we rewind the payroll in order to change anything that we already finalize. And the last section you're going to see, that is submitting the RTI, that is real-time information, that is mandatory by law. Every company who have employee, they have to submit the RTI or EPS or FPS. EPS is employer payment summary, and the FPS means full payment summary, that we have to submit to HMRC every month. So let them know how much the total payment we make to each employees, so that HMRC knows we are paying the right amount of tax, and they can keep a record of the employees' earnings. So we're going to look at, this is our main area that we're going to focus on, this BrightPay software. Top of that, we're going to talk a little bit about the BrightPay Connect. That is, if you have these services, if you can add these services with this software, every single employee, they will have a separate login or portal. From there, they will be able to download the payslip, download the P60 or anything they need. So we'll talk other area as well, but this is the main area you need if you like to work in a payroll section. We're going to talk as detailed as possible. We're going to download the software, we're going to open the software, we do it manually with the software so that you understand exactly where to input what information, how to submit the RTI. We're going to do everything in practically so that you can remember and you can use this on your workplace. So hopefully this training will be very wonderful for you, and this software is a very popular nowadays, and if you learn this, hopefully you will have a better chance to get in the payroll job very quickly. Thank you very much for watching.